New today, we're hearing from D.C.'s new Attorney General. Brian Schwalb says he was elected to this job because he loves the city and wants to help make it a safe place.
And our Leonard and Fleming sat down with the new AG today, and Leonard shows us how Schwalb plans to tackle the issues facing the district.
Brian Schwalb says he plans on being a listening, visible, active Attorney General. One of his top priorities is making people feel safe in the district and seeking justice, and he values the independence of the office.
The Office of Attorney General plays a critical role in making sure that our city is safe in collaboration with our partners in government, our partners in the community, our partners in our sister states, and in our federal partners. We're all in this together.
New AG Brian Schwalb is a third-generation Washingtonian who raised his family in the district, and he wants it to be a safe place to live.
I hear that people want to feel safe, that people want to have a sense of safety, walking their dog, going to school, shopping for groceries. I hear people talk about equity in the sense that so many people see the prosperity of our city but don't feel like they're sharing in that prosperity.
The new AG plans on working with the mayor to solve crime, including those committed by juveniles.
When young people commit crimes, particularly violent crimes using guns, our office has to hold young people accountable. We have to close cases and prosecute those cases. And make sure that the law is being enforced.
He says there will be a time when he and the mayor are not on the same page.
I have met with the mayor. I want to see the mayor be successful, because when the mayor is successful, what it means is our city is successful. And when you have an independent office for good checks and balances reasons, there can be times when the Office of Attorney General and the mayor may disagree with one another, and that's okay.
Schwalb says he will review the work from Call Racine, including those cases against the Washington Commanders football team.
I have that high level of confidence with respect to the Commanders lawsuits as well as all of the lawsuits that have been filed. But I will say it is incumbent upon me as the new Attorney General, independent and elected, to exercise my own judgment on the cases.
He also promises to continue prosecution of the January 6th insurrectionists. His office filed the first case in the suit. We're
going to continue to pursue that case and think about holding those folks accountable through civil remedies that we've alleged.
Schwalb says he values the independence of the office, but does plan on being a partner with others to deal with the issues of crime, for example. And that involves more listening rather than talking, as his late father once told him. Reporting in the studio, Leonard and Fleming, DC News Now, back to you.